Good evening, YouTube. This is Batman. I know this is not 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It is actually 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Well, I'm sorry. Batman is bad with times, and he also slept in. I apologize. And also, it was really windy outside today, so there was a whole bunch of shit flying around outside of Kamikaze Games' house that he needed to clean up before starting this live stream. I hope you can understand why Batman has chosen now to start the stream rather than an hour ago. In any case, I hope you can still join us into a journey into the mind of Batman and Kamikaze Games. You see, what is going to happen is Batman is going to have a mental relay communication with Kamikaze Games. So any question that Batman answers will actually be Kamikaze Games' answer. If Batman is asked a question directly, however, Batman will answer. So, without further ado, actually, since there's no one watching right now, I'm going to get a drink, so be right back. And now I'm going to check Kamikaze Games' Twitter feed. We're going to make absolutely sure that everyone knows we are now live streaming. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. Where's the most recent tweet? You see, what really pisses me off about Twitter is that it'll have this while you were away segment. And I'm never actually away. The problem with that is it just automatically makes that up as it goes along. It just does like tweets that were posted at random points in the day. I mean, I've seen all of these tweets already, but it doesn't think that I did. So it just makes that pop up. And then it just has this like 2-pixel separation between the tweets that were while you were away and then the most recent tweet. You have to look at the times. This one says 21 hours and the next one is 7 minutes, but I'm just flipping through here and now I see a retweet of something that says 2 hours ago and then the next one is 22 minutes ago. It's the most confusing thing that could possibly be happening. I will tweet this now. Batman has now the fucking keyboard is being a douchebag. Man, Batman is just having a terrible day. Not only did Batman have to go out and clean up the mess that the wind has started. It's like 60 mile per hour gush, I swear. But he had to change the batteries in this mouse as well. Started his live Q&A on the channel. There we go. And now let's go back and check and see. We have one viewer. Fantastic. Remember, I will be having, Batman will be answering with a mental relay with Kamikaze Games. So any question that you ask Kamikaze Games will be answered by Kamikaze Games. If you ask a question for Batman, then Batman will answer that question. But you have to kind of, make it obvious which one you want. So we are going to jump over to the video so we can answer the questions left on the announcement video. So there was a lot, but I'm going to try to go in order as well as I can. So let us take a look at the first question for Batman. Okay, so this might be a coincidence, but since JJ48 Sixpack is the one that is watching, that's whose comment is first. So we're going to start with JJ48 Sixpack's questions, which is number 1. Why did you delete your Bubsy 3D playthrough? That was hilarious. It was because there was like very few views coming to it. I felt like it was just taking up space. And I also felt like I was kind of bullshittingly playing through it, like using the save states and jumping in between those. I felt that was like illegitimate and stuff. So I kind of felt ashamed for doing that, to be honest. if I ever do play Bubsy 3D again, I would try to do it more legitimate. And also, it was kind of a, you know, I don't know how to say it, kind of a novice playthrough. I felt like I was kind of failing miserably in the commentary section as well. I was just getting mad is all. I mean, I had a couple of angry songs, and like, for some reason, I like to make really angry songs whenever I get mad. It's kind of weird, actually. And sometimes those songs actually turn out really well and they make sense. I don't really remember the Bubsy 3D playthrough too much, though. So if we ever again do see Bubsy 3D, I will try to make sure I don't delete it next time. Sorry. Okay, number 2. What's your favorite Batman movie? It's very difficult to choose. Most recently watching such films such as Batman Begins, that trilogy, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. The latter two, Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, are the only ones that I've seen in theaters. But as for like the other ones, like the 80s and then the Batman and Robin, I'm gonna say, because it's the movie that got me into Batman, The Dark Knight. I mean, it's kind of a cliche, but it's the reason that got me into Batman. When was that movie released? 2006, 2008? I was either 9 or 11 then. Oh, 9/11. I have made a 9/11 reference. That is not something that I should do. Ooh. It's the reason why it got me into Batman, so yeah, Dark Knight. I'm sorry that I'm so unoriginal, but that's the reason. That's the reason. What's your opinion on Donald Trump? Well, I think he's hilarious. I know for a fact he's not going to win the presidency, but he sure is making a big deal about trying to, which is always entertaining. And, he does this every presidency, since like the 90s, I'm sure, where he always has a mock run that he does and no one ever takes it seriously. And that's kind of why I don't think they're going to take it seriously now. Maybe if he tries again next year or like next election, then people will start taking it seriously. But as for now, we're not taking it seriously. As for my opinion on him himself, well, like most rich people, I kind of think he's a douchebag. But yeah, I guess he's there. And I don't know. I don't really know what his policies would be exactly. I don't think he's really thinking about that beyond like hyping up himself. So I really can't have a political opinion. But as for my opinion on himself, I kind of think he's a douchebag. What is your favorite vegetable? I like a lot of fruits, but I really don't like any vegetables. Let's see here. Let's go through the produce section of the grocery store. We got celery. Celery is probably like the most bland tasting vegetable on the face of the planet. So I'd say maybe that's a possibility. Lettuce. I like lettuce on sandwiches. Lettuce on sandwiches is pretty good, but lettuce on it by itself, I don't really think anyone really eats lettuce by itself. It's like a condiment, like ketchup. You eat lettuce with something else. So maybe lettuce. I used to like carrots a lot, but then I kind of stopped giving a shit suddenly out of nowhere. Yeah. We're going to have to go with either celery or lettuce. What's your favorite Burger King menu item? I haven't been to Burger King in a while, actually. The most recent time we did was when we went to watch Furious 7 in theaters. I think I had a double cheeseburger then with some fries. That was pretty good. I haven't really ever been really that ambitious when I go to order stuff. It used to be for the longest time that I'd only ever order cheeseburger and fries whenever we went to any restaurant. This includes, like, Guadalajara's. Have you ever heard of that restaurant? They serve cheeseburgers there. I used to only get cheeseburgers at a Mexican restaurant. That's how lame I was. But then I started broadening my horizons as far as food goes. And now I get like chicken orders, taco orders, obviously. Yeah. But as for my favorite Burger King menu item, I go double Whopper with bacon. Did you hear about Google Plus integration getting out of YouTube? I am already planning the announcement video of happiness and stuff. I have a picture right here. The day that Google Plus integration started, called "I'm going to miss this" PNG, with like the little drop down when in the upper right corner before it became Google Plus, and it has like the My Channel, Video Manager, subscriptions, inbox settings, switch account, and sign out buttons. I mean, that convenience was probably the best part about it. I never go over. I go over there to switch over to my YouTube poop channel, but yeah, I never use that. Now I always go over to this drop-down menu over here with, you know, the subscriptions, and then you have to go to My Channel to go to the Video Manager, and it's just so tedious. It's just so tedious now. Why do they have to make it like that? But anyway, let us get back to the questions. How about? Okay, another J. Okay, what I want to know now. I know this is a Q&A for me, but now it's a Q&A for you. Why do I have so many Jimmy Johnson fans that watch my videos? I feel like that'd be the opposite, like the same thing with Dale Jr. fans. I think I've counted like 3 Dale Jr. fans that watch my videos consistently. Like, why? I thought I'd get like, I know Adam Nuggets is a Tony Stewart fan, but I thought I'd get more Tony Stewart fans or more Martin Truex Jr. fans. Like, I see some specifically Martin. See, did you hear that slamming sound? That's the goddamn wind knocking around the loose door outside. I had to push up a cooler and like fill it with, what did I fill it with? I just put random stuff in there to make it heavy, and yeah, I don't know. We're gonna move back to the questions on here though. So yeah, would you play NASCAR Thunder 2004 in the near future? Oddly enough, in the session of NASCAR 07 that I just played yesterday, I actually talked about that. But since you're never going to see that video probably until next year, I will discuss it now. So what I said there is that the thing about NASCAR Thunder 2004 is that when I play NASCAR 07, there's like the auto brake. I can use auto brake. I turn it off at Martinsville, but I use auto brake in every other race. And for NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode, you can't have auto brake. And I've figured out how to play the game without auto brake. So it's not that I'm bad at the game. It's just I feel like I need to focus more on driving when I do that. And if I'm driving and commentating while I'm driving, it's really hard to pay attention to what I'm at, where I'm like supposed to slow down and then speed up and all that business. I'm bad enough at the game as it is without the added distraction of commentary. So if I ever were to do a Thunder 2004 playthrough, it would probably be like one race at Daytona or something, or the commentary would be recorded after the footage. And I really don't like doing that because it feels illegitimate. So, oh, I just swapped back here. What do you think about Windows 10? It's just Microsoft being dumb. It's Windows 9, except it's Windows 10 because it's so good it's going to be 10 now instead of 9. Well, if we've seen the trends in the past, XP was good. Did Windows 2003 come on after that? I don't remember. Because I know it goes Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, and now Windows 10. Well, there was like a trend over the course of Windows existing that every other one is bad and every other one is good. So we're going on to the good one. So hopefully it's good. Just got a notification for the Five Nights at Freddy's video. I was almost going to have to get angry, but then I found out it was a comment in favor of me, which never happens on there. But whatever. Whatever. 3 watching now. That probably includes myself. But anyway. When is the NASCAR review coming out? I know I say this almost every single Q&A, but very soon. See, everything is still recorded, but the thing is, the problem, what happened is when I put it into Sony Vegas, I was like halfway done, and the file got corrupted, and I tried to recover it, but it didn't happen. I lost everything, and I was so pissed off. I just stopped doing it for like 3 weeks because I was so pissed off. I started it back up again though, because it pissed me off. I mean, what? I didn't want to start it over. I wanted to go from where I was, but it pissed me off. So that's basically it. So I swear it really is coming out soon. I swear. I know I say that every time, but I swear. Anyway. What do you think about Kyle fucking Busch's domination in the past few races? I enjoyed Kentucky. I was okay with him winning Kentucky. I was okay with him winning Infineon because it was an entertaining finish. When it came to New Hampshire, I was like, wow, this race is so fucking boring. I could give 0 shits about who wins. And now, Indy is like, holy shit, why? I think we get the idea, Kyle Busch. You can stop winning now. Like, he can make the chase without winning every single race, can't he? Pretty sure he can. But whatever. It's Kyle Busch's thing. It's Kyle Busch's thing that he wants to do. If he wants to win every race, more power to him. Just let David Reagan into the top 10. And plus, there was Tony Stewart that was dominating most of this race. Well, not really dominating, but he was at least doing good. We have not seen Tony Stewart do good for so long, and now he's finally back. But then he finishes 22nd again because, you know, fuck me. Okay. What was your favorite part of when you were in the Lego movie? You know, whenever people tell me that, I always say that it was fun working with their director. Their director was really nice. He helped me through everything. He gave me instructions. He gave me play-by-play instructions. It helped me maximize my character. It's not as fun as saying one of the other actors, but the director was my favorite part of the Lego movie. I hope he goes on to do very good things in his life. What is your take on the Minions from Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2, and their own movie? And have you seen the Minions movie yet? There's always like that certain character in kids' films that's used to I call them pays or pies. P-A-I-S. Put asses in seats. Those characters that are designed to appeal to the demographic that you're trying to sell this movie to the most. And that would be like Olaf in the Frozen movies. Like, virtually only 10% of the movie is actually about Olaf, but he's in literally every single trailer. And virtually only 10% of the Despicable Me movies had to do with the Minions themselves, except for the second one. That actually had a lot to do with the Minions. But in any case, it's a pies thing. Put asses in seats. The problem with the Minions movie is that it's going to have no plot, really. Because if you use your pie and design an entire film around it, you need to give those pies a purpose. And I don't feel like they're going to do that. I feel like this is just going to be a cash-in, like the Cars movies, and then the Planes movies after that. But anyway, that is how I feel about the Minions. Do you have an opinion on MWR possibly switching to Chevy? My opinion is what took them so long. You see, MWR has been underperforming since the spin of 2013. And you know, they fucking deserve it after what they did. But if there's any way that could possibly be fixed, probably going to Chevy would be best. If they can get the support from another team. Like if they ally themselves with, I don't know, there's a lot of people allied with Hendrick already. But then again, there's also a lot of allied with. Maybe they can. Does Ganassi? Yeah, Ganassi gets Hendrick Motorsports engines. That's pretty much every big. I guess they could ally with RCR or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. It's the best option for them, most likely. Have you ever heard of the band Legs Diamond? I think I have, actually. However, let me just check quick. It looks... Woman, Stage Fright, Can't Find Love, Rock and Roll Man. Yeah, I have. They're very good. Very good. I would recommend them. Batman recommends them. See, the damn door is slamming again. I'm going to have to go fix that, or else I'm going to be paranoid that there's some sort of rubber trying to break into Kamikaze Games' house. Just like what happened with Joker. Are we really out of comments? Goodness, we're out of comments. All right. Well, in that case. So if Google Plus's comment integration system is not being terrible and stupid, then we have ran out of comments here. So you can go ahead and start asking more questions while I check out Twitter.com. So I took a couple of pictures of the weather that happened outside. I doubt you'll be able to see it because of the terrible lighting and terrible broken glass on this iPod, but let's see. No, God, it's getting a reflection bad. Yeah, it's I don't know if I posted this picture or not, but yeah, that was a terrible lighting. But I got a better lighting one here. Better lighting, much better lighting. It's still terrible quality here, but I don't know if you can get the gist of it. That's supposed to be a storm cloud. And the Dark Knight watches the storms roll in gracefully. So yes, gracefully so. Let's see. What else do we have to look at? Yes, I am Batman. In case you couldn't tell. I am here on behalf of Kamikaze Games. He's still in captivity by the Joker. I've got really see the worldwide reveal of the Mafia 3 announcement trailer on. Oh, I guess Mafia 3 is a thing that's going to happen. All right, then. Wow. Okay. Guess Mafia 3 is going to be a thing. I haven't actually played the second game since 2012, so I'd say it's definitely been a while. I'd say it's a while in the making. What's the best NASCAR finish you've ever seen? That I've ever seen. Well, I haven't really seen any good finishes. I want to say the Steve Burns 500 this year at Bristol. Just the fact that they worked so hard to get those final 2 laps in, like they hardly do at all. They worked really hard to get that in. I just like that. I just like seeing that. But as for the best actual finish, I haven't watched actually very many good finishes. Only good events. If I can't think of anything else, we're just going to go Steve Burns 500 for now. Yeah. Are you a fan of Aerosmith? I was a big fan when I was like 13. Like I listened to Living on the Edge, Love in an Elevator, the Run DMC, Walk This Way. The most recent of their Music that I listened to was actually the song from Armageddon. How does that go? I haven't listened to it for a while, as you can see. Don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to lose something because I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. Because even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream would never do. Because, yeah, that one from Armageddon. The music video is full of shit, though. I always found that to be a corny song, and I thought it was. I like corny songs. It's always. That's why I have like a lot of corny songs in the iTunes library. The most recent of which would be Unwritten Law Walrus. That one's always fun. Do you like that Trix team is thinking about switching to Toyota? Well, if you can take anything from my MWR opinion, the last thing that I want Truex to do is go to Toyota. I mean, if they can do something like what the Gibbs cars have been doing recently, like at the start of the season, I thought for sure that there would be like 3 wins by the Toyota teams altogether. But then they started figuring out something. And, you know, now that I start paying attention to it, it's like, okay, maybe this wouldn't be too terrible if they knew what they were doing, but I highly doubt they'll know what they're doing. So I just hope that they keep it as Chevy because they're doing good now. I mean, why do they need to change? I mean, if they're getting no money from Chevy, well, obviously that no money from Chevy isn't changing anything. They're obviously doing good enough as it is. So I don't see the reason, but whatever. If it's what they need to do, that's what they need to do. I just don't like it. Do you like Van Halen? Yeah. Is this even a question? When I was like 13, I had a Van Halen shirt, and it's too small now. I don't think I have it anymore, but it was nice when it lasted. Jump, first heard that in Herbie Fully Loaded. Panama, first heard that in Gran Turismo 4. Beyond that, just like the random jerking and guitar solos that you see from all those concerts on like YouTube. You know, those are always fun. Those are always fun. I myself recorded a new song. Well, Kamikaze Games did. Batman does not record music, but as for Kamikaze Games, he recorded a new single yesterday. That's going to play exclusively in the next episode of Tails and Kenny Show. So you may want to check that out when it comes around. Do you like Lynyrd Skynyrd? Lynyrd Skynyrd used to be my favorite band when I was about 9 or somewhere around there. It was around when I first started playing San Andreas. Like before then, I used to like Sweet Home Alabama and Call Me the Breeze. But then when I first heard Freebird, it was like, I'm sold. This is the best band ever. And after that, it was Tuesday's Gone, Simple Man, Call Me the Breeze, Freebird, Sweet Home Alabama. What else? What else was there? Always plays on the radios. Give Me 3 Steps. Yeah. Yeah. Most of that stuff. Very good. Very entertaining. Very, very groovy. Like, at times, Lynyrd Skynyrd actually felt more like a blues band than a rock band. I think they were going for blues for a while. But whatever. Good job. Good job. Good job, Lynyrd Skynyrd. You got me to like you. Have you ever enjoyed a Zelda game? I've never played a Zelda game. The only Nintendo consoles that I've ever had are GameCube, Wii. And neither of those actually belong to me. Like, they're in this house, but neither of them belong to me. And I hardly ever use the Wii. I just always thought it was stupid. I played it occasionally when we would like hang out in like Sam's Clubs for an hour. Like whenever my mom would shop for a lot of stuff at Sam's Club, and I'd just wander off and go play like golf on the Wii that was just sitting over there. But as for actually playing Wii games, like very rarely. There's actually a Sonic and the Secret Rings game exclusive, I think, for Wii, or maybe there's a Nintendo DS port, but I've never actually played that. And as for the GameCube, I actually have played a lot of games on the GameCube, but hardly anything like mainstream, I guess you could say. Animal Crossing would be the biggest one. The regular Animal Crossing game for Nintendo GameCube, I won it. I paid back my entire debt and I won the game. It was a glorious moment in Kamikaze Games history. But as for that, it was usually when I was really young. I'd say about 11 years old. So I kind of really just dipped into some random games. That was where I played my first Sonic game, Sonic Heroes. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it. I thought it was tough, but I never got mad and raged at it. So I'd say that made me feel good going into the other Sonic games. Then there was this Polar Express game, and that was actually very difficult for me. I never got past a certain level in there, but I don't remember. That was upwards of 10 years ago when I played that. There was 2 different Bratz games. You remember the Bratz dolls? It was kind of like Monster High, only without the monsters. Just regular popsicle stick girls. Bratz. There were 2 games made for Bratz. And what I like most about that is that you got to design your own t-shirts. And that was badass. But anyway. What else did I play on there? But I never played a Mario game on there. The most Mario games that I ever played was like an arcade version of Super Mario Brothers 1. Nintendo DS, Super Mario World. I got pretty far into that, actually. But as for actual Mario games, hardly any. Do you like Audio Slave? Oh, yeah, and I've never played a Zelda game, so yeah. Sorry. Do you like Audio Slave? Yes. Like a Stone, I think I'm pretty sure it's my Audio Slave. Wow, I'm stupid. Anyway, Your Time Has Come. That badass. That's a good driving song. If you ever listen to that on the radio while driving, your speed limit will be 10 above the posted. I swear. Yeah, Audio Slave. They're pretty cool. Would you ever consider doing a playthrough of Sonic 06 or Shadow the Hedgehog? Sure. Lots of people have already done it across the interwebs. Like, almost everyone that I watch has played both of those games. Some Call Me Johnny. His empire with Brain Scratch comms, and Some Ordinary Gamers. No, wait, not Subordinary Gamers. Super Gaming Bros. That's so similar in names, I just realized. Some Ordinary Gamers is completely different. I don't think they have done a playthrough. So that's 2. And you also got the Game Grumps playthroughs. Game Grumps, who else do I watch? Has Clement gotten to those games yet? I doubt it. He's reviewed Sonic 06. That was a fun couple of months watching those videos, but of course I would play them if I had them. I don't have Sonic 06 or Shadow the Hedgehog, but I do have a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, so I could at one point. I got a notification on Twitter. Maybe it's a question. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can't believe it. People are asking questions on Twitter. We'll go there first. What is your favorite game so far in 2015? What games have I played in 2015 is the question. Not very many, to be honest. From what I've seen, I'll just go to the Steam store. I really haven't been thinking about new games lately. actually. Got popular new releases here on Steam. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to new games. I've just been in my little niche over here looking at random games from the like the 2000s, the PlayStation 2 era. Hardly played any new games. Hardly paying attention to new games. It's a little early in the year for like the big new games to come out. Man, I have no idea about 2015 in games. Man. Project Cars. That one's really good. Project Cars is fantastic. Batman Arkham Knight. I didn't actually play it myself, but I watched Dan's News play it. I feel like if you just watch someone else play a game, it's a little bit more of a fun experience than you playing it yourself, and you don't have to pay $60 to play it. That's what I did with Watch Dogs and Batman Arkham Knight so far. What else do we have here? BeamNG Drive was released, huh? Is that expensive? $25. Are you kidding me? I hate how there's always like these games that I want to play, but then they cost like $30 and it's like, Jesus. And then you see this like shitty random game next to it that's $2.50. It's like, why can't you be $2.50? But anyway, would you consider doing more reviews? Absolutely. I just don't really know what games to review. Like so far, I've only done 10th anniversary reviews and a random review here and there, like the NASCAR 2013 review, which was terrible, by the way. But you got to start somewhere, I suppose. I have a whole list of all these games later in the year to review. The next one being NASCAR 06, which I am going to review. But anyway. Yeah, a whole bunch of 10th anniversary reviews. But as for other games, like I just really like having the kind of the theme of reviews. Like if I'm just gonna randomly pick up like Vigilante 8-Second Offense, I'm gonna want to be reviewing it with some sort of like theme. If we're gonna do like car driving games, well then I guess we could have just gonna randomly pick up games over here. We could do Twisted Metal Black or Driver 3. It's like, you know, if I just reviewed every single game over there, like all 70, I'd say, games over there, just like in rapid succession, that's what I should do next year. Just review every single game that I own. I think that's what I'm going to do. What do you think about Kyle Busch winning 3 straight? I answered that already. It was nice. I enjoyed Sonoma. Like that was an entertaining finish. I enjoyed Kentucky. That was an entertaining race overall. New Hampshire, I was so bored. I couldn't care less who won. And then Indy, I was like, okay, enough is enough. We know you want to make the chase, but come on. Then that's basically my biggest opinion there. Do you think YouTube gaming will be any good? Probably not. Probably not, to be perfectly honest. They're only making this because they're, you know, all their butt hurt that they couldn't get Twitch. So this is the only reason they're going to make it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go over to it eventually. But I doubt it's going to be anything worth like jumping off a bridge for. Twitch is still going to be Twitch. Do you think the Indy race stunk? You see, I'm already putting words in my mouth here. I almost said sucks, but stunk is what's actually written there. Yeah, it was pretty lame, but you know, the problem is it's an Indy race. I mean, what were you going? You were going into this race knowing it was a Indy race. I mean, what were you honestly expecting? That being said, the only difference I saw between Indy races of yesterday, no, 2 days ago, and Indy races of old is where they made the pass. So, whatever, I guess. So, yeah, It was a average Indy race, whatever. Do you like turtles? I like turtles. I farted. How do you feel? Makes me feel special right here. Right here in my heart. Who would you consider winning the 2015 championship? I bet Truex for you. Well, absolutely. Martin Truex Jr. winning the championship would be the greatest thing that could possibly happen in like anywhere at all this entire season. Unless like Mark Martin suddenly returned, and then I'd be like, okay, Martin can win the championship, but whatever. Consideration for like the final four. I'm gonna put Truex there, Harvick. I want to say Johnson, but you never know. He's up and down when it comes to the chase lately. Who else? Who's going to be in the final spot? Woo! I don't know. I don't know. So many comments. So many comments. Why? Okay. When will you play more Agar IO? I don't know. Maybe today. Who knows? I really don't know. I played it casually one day and got to like 6 on the leaderboard. So, but I haven't played it for a while since. So I'm probably got some ring rust when it comes to that. I don't really want to think about it. I don't really want to think about it. See what's going to happen. I'm going to get back to that. And I'm just going to fail miserably. And it's going to be embarrassing. And I'm going to be like exiled from the internet because I suck so bad at agar.io. Actually, crazy story. My mom works with this lady, and she gave me her computer because her nephew was doing shit on it. He was trying to play Minecraft in agar.io. And, a whole bunch of bullshit. It downloaded like the most random shit. Like, I don't know how you download so much going to a website that's just agar.io. The link to the website is in the name of the game. How do you not know? How do you not know? But anyway, any questions? When do you think Larson will win his first race? And you put first twice. You can't trick me. You can't trick me. I'm Batman. I see all. I'm going to need another drink. When I think Larson will win. Well, I thought he was going to win his first race in the first 7. I thought he was going to have his first win already. I feel like it's going to be a while, honestly. I mean, it looked like he was going to be a major title contender last year. But what has he done? He's done hardly anything. He's a lot more consistent. He didn't have the greatest start to the year last year. But at this point last year, he was already performing like great. So I don't know what happened, but yeah. I don't know. Can Truex win another race? Absolutely. He got 4th, I think, at Indy. And that is his first good finish in a long time. Oh, my goodness. And it was a top 5, which is good. Top 5s are always better than top 10s, but whatever. Truex winning again. He should have 4 wins already is the thing. But I'd say he could probably win at Pocono. Lots of races in the chase. He could probably go to Homestead and win it. I'm pretty sure he could, because he's always actually been good at Homestead. He got 3rd, I think, in 2013. 2014, we just don't want to talk about that. Don't want to talk about that. But, yeah. Have you ever heard of RTTTA? No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I always hate having to answer things with I don't know. I haven't heard of that. It always feels like so bullshit, but whatever. Will Kyle Busch win more races? At this point, when is Kyle Busch not going to win another race is what I'm asking. See, he's won at a road course. He's won under an entirely different new rules package. He's won under this year's rule package, and he's won at Indy. I mean, what? What else do you want? He's probably going to win another 10 races. I'm calling it now. It's a 14-win season for Kyle Busch. Not even going to lie. What's your favorite Judas Priest album? That's a tough one. Sad Wings of Destiny is very good, but whew. I really like Nostradamus too, just because of how much they put in. Like, there's so much. They just put so much in there, but Sad Wings of Destiny was good. I don't know. That's probably going to be my final answer. Sad Wings of Destiny. When do you think Dale Earnhardt will fly into space on a unicorn and honk his unihorns? Right after Jeff Gordon flies into space on the back of a whale, a humpback whale, while singing Kumbaya to the heavens, flying into the sun, and dancing the Hukilau. Probably about that. Probably about that. When you're making the Indy race review, I filmed something Monday morning, and I was like, wow, that was terrible. And I reviewed it a second time. I looked over the footage a second time, and I'm thinking, but I don't have anything else to say. Like, it was an average Indy race. What else am I going to say? I just don't know. I just don't know. I was thinking maybe I'm not going to post this race review. Just be like last year, the Indy race review, that was madness. This was hardly anything. This was very boring. I can't follow up last year's Indy review. That's for sure. I don't know. Maybe I'll post it at some point, but I don't know at this point. Do you like ZZ Top? Yes. JJ48, you know everything that I like. I don't know how you do it. I guess Kamikaze Games, just like me, is like there's a mental connection that's feeding Kamikaze Games' answers to me. Well, I guess Kamikaze Games is feeding the questions to you so that he knows exactly how to answer. But anyway, ZZ Top, yes. Cheap sunglasses, legs, Tush, LaGrange, Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. Even their most recent album, that was pretty good too. It was basic, but I enjoyed I got to get paid, so whatevs. Will Brad K cause more trouble? Penske hasn't been doing good lately. I don't know if Brad K is going to cause more trouble. I hope he does. Last year was fun. Would you mind if I tweeted the link of RTTTA? Sure. Tweet porn to me. I don't care. Just make sure that you don't, I don't know, tweet whatever you want. Shout out to JJ48 Sixpack. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. Okay. Do you like Rainbow the band? Okay. Interesting. I don't think I've heard of Rainbow. Well, check iTunes again. Rainbow. 20th Century Masters, huh? Let's see here. We'll check those. Maybe some of the songs played on the radio at work here. So Man on Silver Mountain, Since You've Been Gone, Stone Cold, Sweet Dreams, Mistreated, Stargazer, Kill the King. Huh. I don't know if I've heard of them yet. Perhaps I will have to look into that at some point. Will Mark Martin come back in the next 5 years? He needs a Daytona 500 win. He already has a Daytona 500 win. That was 2007. He already has a championship. That was 1990. You know what? I thought that Mark Martin would return to racing at the start of the year, but looking at his Twitter feed, I'm starting to think he's not, and I don't blame him. NASCAR has really fucked him in the face over the course of his career. Like, if I was Mark Martin, I would also say fuck you to NASCAR and leave forever. NASCAR doesn't deserve to have Mark Martin grace their presence. Mark Martin is too good for the NASCAR of now. And 1990. Okay. We're caught up as far as questions go, so keep rattling them off. Batman needs to wet his whistle, so yeah. Okay, I've received communications from the Joker. He is going to release Kamikaze Games in the next half hour, as long as you keep asking questions. Okay, let's keep doing this. Kamikaze Games' life rests in your hands, people. Does Jeremy Mayfield deserve to be back instead of AJ Allmendinger? Well, I believe they both deserve to be here. They both, should be here, but as for Jeremy Mayfield, yeah, he does deserve to be back. He's, if, once again, I bring it back to Twitter, on his Twitter feed, he's been saying that he's been talking to people, and he might actually come back within the next 3 years, so you never know. Never say never. Like the great Justin Bieber said, never say never. When will the race review come out from Sunday's race? Yep. Said it already. I don't know if it will. So, what's your favorite color? Saints Row Purple. Saints Row Purple. Do I have anything Saints Row Purple in here? It doesn't look like it. Does Chris Buescher deserve to be in the 17 instead of Stenhouse? Well, actually, Stenhouse, regardless of how much I hate him, he did manage to win races when he was in the Nationwide Series. But it was back when it was easy to win in the Nationwide Series. Because now, you can pick out, like, on the top of your head who's going to win the Nationwide race next week. 54, 22, 88, 20, or 18. No, not 18. Suarez is still getting into the groove of things. But yeah, I'd say Chris Buescher, like, even when we went to California, that was Chris Buescher's first race, I believe, was California, at Front Row Motorsports in the crap-ass 34. You know how much I hate the 34. He finished in the 20th position, somewhere between 20 and 25th, in one of the worst cars in the field. He is definitely better than a lot of other drivers out there. So he definitely deserves to have a shot at, probably not Roush. I'd say a better team, maybe, like, I don't want to say Richard Petty Motorsports, because they and Roush Racing are pretty even when it comes to shittiness. Like, even Penske is starting to fall down the shithole. But whatever. Yes, he definitely deserves to be back. Could you do a Let's Play of Unturned from Steam? It's free. Is it free? If it's free, then why the hell not? Unturned. I feel like I've heard of this. It's that Minecraft game, isn't it? Yep, it's that Minecraft game. It's the Unit Z, isn't it? It's what Unit Z keeps doing the Yeah, it's Unit Z. That's the Unit Z pack. It's Unit Z. It's Unit Z. Unit Z. Unturned. Unit Z. I don't know if I will play Unturned, but I will play maybe Unturned Unit Z Acid Flips. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Jim Sterling on YouTube. But anyway. Okay, there's a lot of questions now. I had to reorient myself with this. Do you like Black Label Society? I've heard of that. I'm pretty sure I've heard of that, but too many questions to answer right now. So, no, I've never heard of them. But I think I have, so who knows? God damn it, too many questions. Okay, so what's your favorite Talladega race ever? The 2012 one. 2012 fall. 2012 fall was my favorite Talladega race. And not because of the wreck at the end, but because of how many passes there were. It was like elastic out there. Like you could go from 30th to 1st in like 2 laps if you knew what you were doing. And that's why it was great. If they can go back to the setup they had, like back then, there are so many goddamn questions. Oh my God. Gotta keep up with this. So yeah, 2012 fall. Did you like the way Logano made the move on Mark Martin in the 2012 Pocono race? Nope. That is the reason why I hate Logano. That is the reason why I despise Logano's existence. It was my second most hated driver at the end of 2014. Then the Daytona 500 happened, and now he's #1 most hated driver by Kamikaze Games. So no, I don't like the way that Logano made the move on Mark Martin. That was not fun at all. How hard is it to YouTube? Well, it took me how long? 2.5 years to break the 700 subscriber mark. And that was only because of the Five Nights at Freddy's video. It was a war of attrition when it came to getting subscribers back then. And like when the NASCAR video took off, that got me like 25 subscribers. And back then I was like, Jesus, that's a lot of subscribers. And then Uber Hackster Nova started playing Hard Time. And suddenly my Hard Time video started getting a whole lot of views. And that got me like 100 subscribers. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of subscribers. It's been tough. It's been tough, but I love doing it, so. What is your favorite track? It used to be Bristol before the repave. Now, I want to say Daytona, but it never ends up well. I don't know what my favorite track is now. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite track is. Do you like Josh Wise? Nah, not really. I don't care for Josh Wise. Penske isn't bad. It's just that Kyle Busch is outshadowing their performances of late. Yeah, that's true. But Penske hasn't won since Cali. And that's surprising considering how good they were doing last year. I thought they'd have more wins, but nah. Okay, where are we at here? Oh my God, there's a lot of questions. Okay, are you a fan of Daniel Suarez? Not really. He's getting better. The reason why I don't like him is because he wrecked a lot in the first like 3 races of the season. Like Daytona was just pathetic. Then the next 2 races, there was a lot of wrecks. And it was like, he's getting better now. And I'd say if he can post a win against like Kyle Busch or the 22, then maybe I'll start to like him. As for now, he's Did Batman ask her Nunes' questions? Yes. Way early on. Way early on. But, gosh, there's a lot of questions. Trans Am or Challenger? I'm actually going to have to go with Trans Am. Always been a fan of Pontiacs. I wish they'd come back. As for the Challenger, I like the 69, 71 Chargers better than the 71 Challengers. It's just the shape. Like the size, too. Like the Charger, I think it feels like it's a lot larger than the Challenger. Like you could just like fly into like oncoming traffic and not be like moved at all. You just right through it. Do you think Logano will win another Daytona 500? God, I hope not. I don't know how he won the first one. I guess you're going to have to thank Austin Dillon for wrecking the 24 for that, because he had Kevin Harvick behind him, which is exactly where he wanted to be. That is exactly how he won the Daytona 500 in 2007. You got Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind Kevin Harvick. Like, he's been dominating restrictor plate races lately. There's no way Logano comes out of turn 4 in the lead. There is no way. No way. But yeah. If the Daytona 500 actually finishes from here on out, Logano will not win another Daytona 500. Do you think NASCAR should replace the second Pocono race with a race at Rockingham? Well, I think they should just race at Rockingham. I mean, they could replace any race with Rockingham and then replace another race with like Iowa and another race with Gateway. Just all these great tracks just sitting there with no one racing at them. And we're going to these really shitty racetracks. It's like, wow, no wonder NASCAR's ratings are going down. What has been your favorite race this year in the Cup Series? It's a tie between Martinsville and Kentucky. I want to say Kentucky the most because it was an exciting race at a shitty racetrack. But then I also want to say Martinsville because it was under the rules package for 2015. So my favorite race of 2015 would have to be a race with the 2015 rules package. If my favorite race in 2015 had to do with 2016 or 2017, that would just feel irrational. Do you like Ryan Blaney? I didn't for a while, but then I started watching him and I'm like, this guy's good. Like the Wood brothers. They're outperforming Penske, kind of like Truex is outperforming RCR. It's like, wow, good job, Brian Blaney. You're pretty badass. And you also got to like it because of Dave Blaney. I mean, he never won. He probably should have won, but... Boop, boop, boop. Do you like, okay, does Allgaier deserve a better ride? I always wonder this, like, why did Allgaier leave Penske? Penske doing so good now, and then Allgaier left 2 years before, like 1 year before, I think it was, that Penske was doing amazing. And now he's sitting in the 51, which is another piece of shit. Yeah, he deserves a much better car. He should be in the 22, to be honest. Like, Allgaier won races under Penske in the Nationwide Series. I'm pretty sure he deserves a better ride. Do you think Bill Jr. is rolling in his grave right now? I think Bill Jr. should be rising out of his grave as a zombie and saying, fuck you, Brian. How I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake in giving my company to you. Brian, I am now going to haunt you until you fix NASCAR. Blah. Favorite superhero? Torn between Batman and Spider-Man. I liked Spider-Man first and still do, but Batman is just so badass and the games are so badass. And like, there hasn't been a bad movie in like the past 20 years. It's, was the NASCAR race in Indy boring? Yep, pretty boring. Black Label Society is Ozzy's former guitarist, Zakk Wylde. I feel like I should have known that. Now I feel dumb. Have you ever been to a race at Iowa? I could. That's probably like the closest racetrack to here, but no. I'm still stuck in bumfuck North Dakota with no races near me. Except for that, I did upload that dirt race at some point, but so woo, yes, I did answer those 2 questions way back at like I'd say 15 minutes in. I'm sorry that I have to do that. I forgot what the questions were, so I'd answer them again, but I don't remember. Do. Who's the best underrated driver you've seen thus far in NASCAR? I'd say Ryan Sieg, to be honest. He's doing very good. He deserves a lot more than he has. But yeah, Ryan Sieg, John Hunter Nemechek, he is fantastic. They don't even have a picture on NASCAR.com for John Hunter Nemechek, which is just unreal. Well, I guess that's nationwide in trucks. I guess we can do a Sprint Cup driver too in that case. Alex Bowman, he's fucking awesome. Anyway, the 77 was owned by Penske. Okay, who did Sam Hornish drive the 77 for Penske, or was that a different 70? I'm pretty sure it was 77. Because that was the 212 and 77. But yeah. Do you like Reed Sorensen? I did. When it was like a rookie. Back in the 41. Like, I've always been a huge fan of Casey Mears and Sterling Marlin. I've liked all of those drivers at Ganassi. Like that 2003 and 2004 season with Marlin, Mears, and McMurray. Hey, I just realized they all start with the last name of M. What are the odds of that? That's cool. But that Ganassi, like if I could go back and see that Ganassi, I would like be a Ganassi for the rest of my life. But anyway, yeah. And then Sorensen, then he kind of bobbled. He got a lot of second place finishes. But yeah. I liked Reed Sorensen. Okay, opinion on Despicable Me Minions. Oh yeah, I went really in depth about that, actually. If I could find the time signature and tell you, I would, because I went really in depth into that question. So I don't really want to answer it again because we'll be okay. You found it. Good. Good job. Good job, Noons. Good job. Batman is proud of you. Okay. Do you like the BK Racing guys? Last year, it was Ryan Truex and Alex Bowman. And those guys are like top 10 favorite drivers in NASCAR last year. This year, it's Matt DiBenedetto and JJ Yeley. I did not like JJ Yeley at the end of the 2006 season for obvious reasons, and have not liked him really since. As for Matt DiBenedetto, I have no problem with DiBenedetto. I think he should be driving like a car in the Xfinity series, like the 25 of John West Townley or the 43 of Dakota Armstrong. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure Almirola and Armstrong are on the same team. There's a 43 and 98. Put DiBenedetto in the 98. That's what I say. That's what I say. Sieg deserves to be at Childress. Damn straight he does. Do you think Tyler Reddick has a chance at the Truck Championship? If Crafton really fucks up, then yes. But Crafton has been doing... Like, Crafton really does deserve the championship this year. He's got 4 wins already. He's doing consistently well. If Reddick has a chance, it would be if Crafton fucks up a lot. So anyway. Do you think Dodge should be back in NASCAR? Yes. Along with Buick, Lincoln, Nash, Pontiac, BMW, have all the manufacturers in NASCAR. All the manufacturers. Oh gosh, lots of questions suddenly. Okay. Do Cup drivers deserve to race in the Xfinity trucks? I really want to go really in depth into that. Like it's a complicated system that I want to have for Xfinity drivers and Cup drivers in Xfinity. It's a really complicated system. And Jeb Burton in the 26. I forgot that was a BK car. Yeah, I like Jeb Burton. Well, actually, I'm kind of indifferent to Jeb Burton right now. But whatever. Cup drivers deserve to race in Xfinity trucks. It's complicated. I don't want any Cup drivers in the Xfinity series, really. But then that would be a problem. I mean, you got like Landon Castle, who races in the Cup, but does points for the Xfinity series. Like, how do you do that? So I'm writing down things. I'm figuring it out. I'll get back to you on that one. And no, I did not see the Minions movie. It hasn't played here yet, so that's my excuse. Do you think that Premium Motorsports is crap? Well, I don't think. It's just a fact that they're crap. If they had good points, I mean, if they had money to make into a good team, then yeah. Oh, did Crafton stumble at Eldora? If it's only 14 points, then yeah, Reddick has a chance, but I didn't know it was that close still. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so do you like Eric? Oh, my God. All these fucking questions. Do you like Landon Castle? I did, then did not, and now do again, if that makes sense. I'm a fan of Landon Castle now. I was before, was not at one point, am now, if that makes sense. Do you like Eric Jones or Christopher Bell? I like Eric Jones in the Xfinity series, not the trucks. And Christopher Bell, yeah, he's a good road racer, I guess. Or not road racer, a dirt racer. Sure. What are your top 10 favorite drivers? Well, all time, I would have to get back to you on that. But I actually have my list of NASCAR drivers right here on PowerPoint. I'm not going to do a screen share, but I will list them off. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so my top 10 right now. 10, Greg Biffle. 9, Justin Allgaier. 8, Denny Hamlin. 7, Brett Moffitt. 6, David Reagan. 5, Tony Stewart. 4, Michael McDowell. 3, Alex Bowman. 2, Casey Mears. 1, Martin Truex Jr. As for all time, I'll have to get back to you on that one. Because we'd have Bill Elliott, have Mark Martin, yeah, Buddy Baker. You'd have, I think I'd put Richard Petty in there. Tim Richmond, I guess. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one. If you're really Batman, how did the Tales of Kenny show episode 7 get uploaded? Because it was uploaded on Sunday, but it was a timed release. Because yeah, it was a timed release. It came out automatically on Monday. It was uploaded on Sunday. So, oh God, what have I done? No, there's a lot of questions again. Holy crap. Do you like Bobby Pierce? Yes, I became a huge fan of Bobby Pierce at Eldora. He was a pretty cool dude. I really hoped he would win that. That would have been badass, but anyway. I love Crafton, but I don't want him turning into Jimmy Johnson of trucks. So true. So true. That's why I've been rooting for Johnny Sauter and John Hunter Nemechek a lot more lately. Like, I was happy for Crafton winning earlier, but I was like, but now I'm like, okay, you can tone it down a little bit. We don't want everyone to start hating you. If you're really Batman, does NMB like Tales of Kenny show? Yes. I'm going to say yes. Does Ryan Blaney deserve a full cup ride? With the 21, I guess. I don't know if he really deserves to be going to a top-tier team just yet. He's definitely better than a lot of the drivers that are racing in the Sprint Cup. But as for a top-tier team, I don't know. He's doing good at Wood Brothers now. So go Ryan Blaney. Do you like how NBC is doing? Oh, NBC. I love NBC. NBC is just the greatest thing that's ever happened to NASCAR broadcasting. Like, you watch Fox and you see Darrell Waltrip, and he's just making an ass of himself at all times. Like, it's so terrible. Darrell Waltrip is just so annoying. Every time I hear his voice, I just want to, ugh. And then you got Michael Waltrip in doing the trucks, and he's just as bad. I mean, I like Mikey. I like Mikey. Why does he have to do this to me? Why does he have to make me hate him? Yeah, I love NBC. NBC is fantastic. It's fantastic. Anyway. Okay. Does Bowman Indy have bad movie theaters? Well, the thing is, there is one movie theater, and it plays one movie at a time every week, Friday through Thursday. An entire week is devoted to one movie. Right now, it's Ted 2. That's how behind we are. I don't know what's next, but we play one movie at a time. It's high quality, though. I mean, the sound's good. The picture's fantastic. Like, when we went to Mad Max, I mean, oh my God, Mad Max was so great. And I'm sure it had to do a lot with the fact that the film was playing in HD and the surround sound was fantastic. But it's not that it's a bad movie theater. It's just that we have only one movie playing at a time every week. And, you know, it just really makes it difficult to get, like, big movies because, you know, we never got Furious 7. And, you know, that made me angry, but, you know, it's not that it's bad. It's just that we don't get a lot of things. Do you like Robbie Gordon? Yeah. I don't have a problem with Robbie Gordon. But then again, I really didn't see him in his prime when he was actually winning races. Like, I saw him when he was driving the 7 and doing good at, like, road courses only. Yeah. Yeah. And Michael McDowell used to be in a 00. Yeah. Wasn't he the one that flipped at Texas during qualifying, or was that Rudiman? I don't remember. But yeah, he did used to be an MWR. It was that was back when that number was more of a developmental number, like the 66 of now at MWR that Michael Waltrip occasionally runs, and Jeff Burton did in 2014 twice, I think. Michael McDowell used to be there, yeah. Will Crafton win more than 5 truck championships? I don't know. It might be too early to say. I'd say he's got a good shot, but as for now, he could win 4. If there's really good drivers in the future, it might be tough for him, but as for now, yeah, he's doing good. He's on his way. Do you think Chase Elliott will win at least one race next season in the 24? You know, I really want to say that he will, but we have, like, Kyle Larson now. I mean, he was a nobody going into last year's season, and he came out like one of the biggest names. And now he's still doing nothing. I really want Chase Elliott to win next year. I really do, but I don't know if he will or not. And yes, I do agree. He should be in the 9 or the 94, mostly 9. Richard Petty himself said that he would allow the 9 to transfer over to Hendrick Motorsports. I mean, I'm thinking that Rick Hendrick just wants to, you know, jerk off one last time to the Jeff Gordon bandwagon. Like, yeah, he's the son of Bill Elliott, and he's going to Hendrick Motorsports. Yes, we get the idea. He's going to be awesome. I get it. But he doesn't need to be in the 24. He should be in the 9. He should be in the 9. Yeah. NASCAR Fox is crap. Mike Waltrip is awful. What was your take on Jeff Gordon's 3 Xfinity races he did? I don't think it was really that annoying. I'd say he was better than Michael Waltrip, but at the same time, it just felt like he was just like, I know he's a good driver, but this is the Xfinity series, completely different from the Sprint Cup series. And Jeff Gordon's up there talking like he knows everything. He just felt like a know-it-all at times. It feels like he's going to be a less annoying Darrell Waltrip next year. And by less annoying, I mean 10,000 times less annoying. Except the problem is Darrell Waltrip's still going to be in the booth next year. I mean, my favorite Fox broadcaster, Larry Mack, is leaving. I mean, wow. Thank you, Fox, for taking away the only good thing about Fox. If you're going to open a restaurant, what would you give your fans a discount? Fans of Martin Truex, you know what? Fans of Martin Truex Jr. eat free. Fans of Jeff Gordon pay twice. Ha 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 ha. Batman is now antagonist Batman. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. I think you're talking about fans of Kamikaze Games, actually. Sure. I guess. I don't actually have a restaurant. If you come down to the if you come down here and you go to the subway, you'll probably see me there, but yeah. So many things. So many things. What do you think they're making such a fuss over Gordon leaving, and he didn't even care when Bobby Labonte left? Well, since Bobby Labonte really hasn't left per se, like back when Terry Labonte was in his final race in the 44 at Hendrick, they kind of made a big deal out of that. They had his special car. They had all this stuff. All this stuff. They did a whole bunch of stuff in the final race. I didn't see anything else, but yeah. I kind of wish they would have made a bigger deal about Bobby Labonte leaving like the good teams. Like he didn't race for a while, I don't think. Like he races occasionally in a 32, and like they made a big deal about Terry, but not Bobby. I don't know. I just feel like Jeff Gordon wanted to make a big deal out of it. That's why he announced it at the start of the season rather than like now. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's so many comments coming in. Oh, rapid fire questions. Okay, let's get back here. Will Fox ever ditch DW or MW? Well, if I was in charge, I would ditch one of them at least. But the thing is, they're not going to, because Darrell Waltrip is like the most identifiable voice at Fox. Like everyone knows who Darrell Waltrip is when they tune into the Fox broadcast, and just for that, they're going to keep him. But I don't know if they got rid of both of them, I'd be like, okay, we're getting closer to having legitimate broadcasting. But as for now, which underdog do you think will make the chase this year, either by winning or pointing their way in? Casey Mears. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, JJ. You answered it for me. See, this guy is so great. Do you think Newman can claw his way into the chase again this year? He's sitting pretty good. He didn't have a good race at Indy at all. He had problems earlier on and got all those points taken away, but he's still looking good. Like, it's looking like the exact same thing that happened last year. Like, if we're going to go back, Truex, Johnson, Harvick, probably going to be Newman again, because he's just like that. Newman just is there at all times. Does Stewart have another possibility to win a race and get into the chase? Did you see him racing at Indy? That's the best that he's done in so long. If he can keep that kind of momentum going in, like, we're getting into that part of the season that Tony Stewart has always been good at in the past. This is the part of the season where Tony Stewart kicks it into gear, as history has shown. So I'm getting excited. Tony, the smoke might finally be rising again. Do you like Batman? How could I not? I am Batman. Do you think Reagan will make the chase? If he wins a race, he should. Like, if I just wanted to win a race because I wanted to be an MWR next year. But if Reagan wins, he will make the chase. Which you could say the same for a lot of other drivers, though, if you do that. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Chad Johnson. I don't know what he was doing at Indy. Like, the first time when he went into the pits and he had to do a different strategy than Harvick, that made sense. But going into pit every single time after that, I mean, what? What? But yeah. Do you like Stampy Longnose? Never heard of that. Oh my God, so much. But anyway. And if MWR at Chevy next year, they're going to do good. Definitely. Clint Bowyer might go back to victory lane. I'm going to call it now. Whoever goes to victory lane first at MWR is going to stay there the longest. Mark my words. My heart aches for Stewart. Same. Oh, gosh. Kind of random stuff in the chat now. Don't see any questions. I also think Vickers is going to retire. Well, he had the thing going in, like, there was one of the broadcasters picked him up and he's going to do things for broadcasting. But yeah. What do you know of Kamikaze Games' location, Batman? Wasn't it? I don't know. It's been a while. I'm trying to communicate with the Joker now. He said a half an hour ago that in a half an hour he was going to release Kamikaze Games. I'm trying to get in contact with him now, but it's not working. This communication is crap. Let's answer a few more questions. Castle would have won the 2014 Auto Club race when he stayed out, or were you just like, man, he has no chance? I must not have seen that race because I don't remember. I don't think I saw that race because I don't remember Landon Castle staying out. You know, I think he actually had a chance when he was doing good in that. Was it that was New Hampshire, wasn't it? Where I thought he had a good chance in New Hampshire to get like a top 10, but I don't know. Do you see any drivers that have been out of a cup ride coming back soon? Jeremy Mayfield, maybe Elliott Sadler, if he wins. Yeah. What do you think about the possibility of furniture row switching manufacturers? I answered that one already. I think don't try and fix something that's not broken, basically. They're doing good in Chevy, even though they're not getting any funding. Like, if they have to switch manufacturers, then fine. Go right ahead. But, yeah. What happened to Parker Kligerman? Apparently, he is a pit reporter for the Xfinity Series. I found that out watching the broadcast. Apparently, he is a pit reporter for the Xfinity Series now. I was surprised, too, but... Have you ever heard of the Runaway Guys? Nope. See, I hate doing that. I hate saying, nope, I don't know that. It just feels stupid. I made a race review for Cali 2014. Oh, well, maybe I've just completely forgotten. I must have just completely forgotten. I have a lot of race reviews that I have to do. I have to do commercials. I have to do the race reviews. I have to work. I have to play games, you know. I'm sorry if I forgot about it, but, you know how it is. Yeah, I know how it is. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yes, that basically does sum up everyone's opinion on the 2003 format going over to the chase. Oh, hell no. Yes. There's a Dodge in the Xfinity Series. surplus Penske cars. I think that's Mike Harmon, isn't it? It's someone that drives a crap car. Yeah, like if Dodge could make a comeback in the Xfinity series and then back into like that would be badass. That'd be pretty badass. Like kind of like what Toyota did. They came in the trucks and then they went into the Sprint Cup. But you know, when are you uploading the review for Indy? I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I don't know if I am. I don't know if I'm not. I don't know at this point. I'm just going to throw my hands in the air and say, I don't know. I don't have much to say other than it was boring. The end. But, yeah. All sorts of comments popping in now. Yeah. It's a good time here at Kamikaze Games. My 3-year-old niece just asked me to turn up Rancid on the radio. That guy's, wow, I think the wind came up again. Hold on a second. I need to check this shit out. Dear Jesus, you should see that wind. Man, god damn. Do you watch the K&N Pro series? If I get the chance to. If I get the chance to do that, I would. Like, it's hardly on TV. Well, actually, it is on the TV a lot, but I just don't watch much TV apart from the races. And, you know, make a review right now. All right. So at the start, it was, I was really interested in seeing how the whole restarts were going to go because they were building up restarts, and it was just, The race was all the way in, all the way through. I was glad that Truex got a top 5. My TV went out on the final restart. It didn't sound too exciting, but, you know. You have any thoughts on how to fix this new chase format? Get rid of it. That's how I'd fix it. That's basically all I'd do. Is just get rid of it, go back to the old. Is NASCAR on ESPN better than NASCAR on Fox? Yeah. Yeah. Someone giving the bat signal? Yeah. It's windy outside. The bat signal. The bat signal. Away I go. When the Cup goes to Iowa, that's going to be the greatest race in Cup history. You're damn straight. It was raining last night. It rained just a little bit, but most things, like, I just kept watching out that window, and it just, everything went by. And then there was this one thing that looked like it was going to hit us, and then it dissipated, and I was like, wow, fuck you. Fuck you, weather. See, it downpours during the race, so I don't get to watch it. But now that I'm sitting here doing nothing, you know, it doesn't rain at all. It's like, wow, fuck you. But anyway, marketing has prevented that from happening. Yeah. Oh, I forgot all about North Wilkesboro. North Wilkesboro was so great. I never got to see a race there, but there's... Yes. It's the Joker. He's finally communicating with me. He says, it's Joker. Joker, what have you done with Kamikaze Games? Do you know how much I'm a fan of Kamikaze Games, Joker?
Well, I guess you're just going to have to come and get him for me.
Joker, you old bastard. I'm coming for you now. Joker. Joker.
You're going to have to do a lot more than that to get a hold of me, Batman. I have a gun and I'm going to help you.
Oh no, I have been shot. Oh, the agony. Except no, I have armor on.
Oh
no. Joker, I have defeated you. Batman, oh my god, thank you for saving me. Kamikaze Games, you are welcome for me saving you. Thank you, Batman. Are you doing the live Q&A still? Yes, I am. Oh, okay then. Well, I guess we'll keep doing that. Hey, I'm back. It's me. Is my hair a mess? Oh dear Jesus. You do not want to know what Joker was doing to this hair. Man, I'm surprised I'm still alive. You know, the last time that Joker kidnapped someone that was affiliated with Batman, you know? Whew. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we should get back to these questions. So, last few laps were legit. Yeah, I didn't see them. It kept coming in and out. Like, it was dumb. It was dumb. It came in and out. Like, rapidly. And it would only come on when the caution came out, and then right when the race restarted, it was always fucking go away. It just pissed me the fuck off. But anyway, do you watch college sports? Not often. Very rarely, actually. I watch like the college football stuff, but you know, not regularly. Anyway, what the Joker did to you? Well, when he first came and kidnapped me, like he was disguised as a UPS guy, and I've been expecting a package of sunflower seeds, like a 2,000-pound shipment of sunflower seeds. And he said that he had it. And he opened the door, but he had this like face paint on, but he was in disguise. He had the UPS driver suit on, so I didn't know who it was. And then he was like, "Vroom! I am Joker, haha!" And I was like, "Oh no!" And then he kidnapped me, and we went on a cross-country tour of the backside of North Dakota, and he kept communicating to Batman and all that biz. But yeah, Joker is defeated. He should not kidnap me anytime soon again until like the next movie 4 years from now. So everything's good. Everything is good. Kamikaze Games has returned home. But anyway, hey, was that the cover art for... Oh no, that's just GTA Online. I thought that was the cover art for the newest Pink Floyd album, but I guess not. Guess not. So let's answer a few more questions. I'll go probably like 20 more minutes, but whatever. You're aware it's fake. I was kidnapped by Joker. What are you talking about? You know how terrifying that is? Kidnapped by Joker, especially after the Heath Ledger performance. It was like he just got like 10,000 more times terrifying after that happened, but whatever. Whatever. If you think it's fake, I don't know. People think that WWE is fake, and we all know that's real, so whatever you say. Anyway, I'm sorry. Did you like NASCAR on TNT? I didn't have a problem with NASCAR on TNT. I thought it was good. I didn't really hate it. I've always had a soft spot for Kyle Petty. I don't know why. I always have, but that's just my opinion. Plus, it was windy outside. That probably did this. That's probably why it looks like that, because it's fucking... The newest Pink Floyd album. I'm talking about The River. The River, or whatever that's called. It looks like the cover for The River, but he's on a plane. It's got the ocean background. It's got the sunset. It's got the like blue filter thing going on. Any new Five Nights at Freddy's comments? No, not really. Nothing that interesting. I've gotten a lot more comments as of late, but they've mostly just been the same thing over and over. There were a lot of people on the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 video that said, hey, nice vid. And I was like, okay, thanks. But yeah, nothing interesting. If there was a cup at Gateway, how would you think the race would be like? I'd say it would be an entertaining start. It would fall into a lull. After like 50 laps, there'd be a caution. Then there'd be a long green flag run. Then a couple more cautions near the end. Then a green, white checkered, and an exciting finish. That's what I think would happen. Thanks for using my comment in your video. Yep. If I find any comment, it'll go in the video, so whatever. Whatever. I could list all of these comments that I'm receiving over this Q&A in there. It would just be a random thing, but yeah. I really don't have any standards. I mean, if it's just like, oh my god, the dislike button works, you know, I'll fucking put it in. But just as an example, I wouldn't do like every single one that I see unless there was like 7 like in a row, and I could be like, you guys are stupid. But anyway, fake piece of shit or piece of shit. Fake, you piece of shit. You stupid retard. Retarded faggot. Faggot. Yeah, the babysitting cream video was getting some interesting comments. That kind of stopped. I think me and Noons obliterated them. It was a team effort. We fucked those guys right up. It was awesome. You should check it out. It's Babysitting Cream, episode 6, I think. So many fucking comments. Holy shit. Yeah, it's episode 6. They stopped commenting back. Is the number 12 Penske team defunct? I think. I don't think they were scheduled to run any races in the 12. I mean, virtually the 12 is honestly the 21 of the Wood brothers at this point. Can you put the cream video comments in your next comments vid? Probably. Probably. I don't plan on doing another comments vid for a while because I'm not getting very many good comments. Like the babysitting cream comments, I mean, that was spot on. That is going right in the video. But most of the comments I'm getting on the Five Nights at Freddy's one is just the same thing over and over and over. It's just like, I've already talked about how unoriginal this is for 4 videos. It's not fun anymore. But anyway. Will Babysitting Cream Saga continue on your channel? Actually, there's only 2 videos left in that series. I was thinking of doing another playthrough with like torturing Cream basically. But it's hard to do that because it's a game over automatically. But I'm still looking for more, well, not actively really. Like every day I go into my search box and type in Sonic porn game, but I'm still looking for more to play. But will you do a troll video on FNAF 4? I was thinking about it. I've got an idea. I just keep forgetting to record it, and every time that I think about recording it, like my computer's being loud and it's going to be distracting, or there's like shit going on outside and I want to watch instead. Were you concerned when Tigger stole your car and just to go out for a drive? Yeah, I was kind of disturbed that my stuffed animal was trying to get driving down the road. You should do a compilation, Torture and Cream. That's a good idea. That is a good idea, actually. Like a highlights video of the worst things that you can do to Cream and Babysitting Cream. The reason why I haven't played any of it since doing the series is because I looked up, and the guy that's making the game is taking 15 years to make the game. So I searched recently, and like 2 months ago, he said that he was going to do more work, but then this guy was bitching, and now he's not going to talk about it anymore. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. But anyway. Yeah. I don't know as far as that's going to go. God damn. I don't know if you can hear this wind on the microphone, but it's windy outside. It's windy outside. Well, the weather outside is frightful. But these comments are the opposite of delightful. As long as I have no place to go, we'll read us some Five Nights at comments. Five Nights at Freddy's comments. What's the worst part about doing production with Tails and Kenny? Are Tails and Kenny nice to you? Oh, Tails and Kenny. You know, Tails is a pretty cool dude. He's active. He helps out. He puts together sets. He does lighting. Kenny's just an asshole. Kenny just lays in his trailer. He just does jack shit. He just lays there. You fucking lazy asshole. See, he's just laying there. He's not doing anything. We're supposed to film today, and this guy's just laying there. What a fucking asshole. If you do Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Not Scary, you would get millions of views. Well, if I did that, then I feel like I'm copying them. Like, even the Five Nights at Freddy's Strangest Glitch, I was copying off of someone else. A Fallout New Vegas video. Yeah. I'm watching myself talking the thing there. Do you like Brennan Poole? I've never had a problem with Brennan Poole. Poole used to drive 25 in the ARCA, yeah. What do you think about the COT NASCAR of 2008 through 2009? Well, it started the downfall of the series, but actually 2008 and 2009 races weren't exactly awful like they are now. Look back at a couple of races, like there were some exciting events in those races, but that was like around the 2007 and 2008 was around the time that I stopped watching NASCAR frequently because Mark Martin wasn't racing and I just didn't give a shit otherwise. But yeah. Yeah. 10 minutes left. Quick, ask some questions. While I look for something to entertain myself with. Look at these guitar picks. Woo! Actually, you couldn't see them. You could only see the label. Guitar picks. Do you have a habit of watching old NASCAR races from the 90s? I got into a kick of that. Not really recently. The most recent that I watched was the 1995 Daytona 500. Does Stenhouse have anything left potential-wise for the Cup Series and or Xfinity Series? Well, in the Xfinity Series, phone call. I'll be right back. Okay, where is it at? Oh, okay. Well, am I not always careful? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll probably do that. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh God, I'm so sorry. Anyway, wowzers. All right, so there's a lot of goddamn questions, I assume. Do you think that Kurt Busch has anger issues? Yeah. Yeah. He has a lot of angry issues. Do you like scorpions? Of course. Rock you like a hurricane. Winds of change. All sorts. All sorts. Just fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, Sam Hornish. I thought you were doing Stenhouse. I forgot about Sam Hornish. Hornish, I would like him to do good. He should be in the 22 at Penske. I've said this many times, but whatever. 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 Yeah, you just earned $78, my friend. Two hours later. So true. Oh, my God. Yeah. Favorite old NASCAR race? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, 4 minutes of overtime now. I hate when that happens. I just despise everything. Favorite old NASCAR race? I don't know. I hate answering questions like this. I'll get back to you on that. So we're back here. 4 minutes of overtime. Hey, when this happens. He runs 30th in every race. Well, yeah, the race. He's driving the 9 for Richard Petty Motorsports. Like, come on. When he drove the 22, he did decent. Like when Kurt Busch was suspended and all that. Yes, Nunes, you're correct. Don't cause a caution. I don't want to cause a caution. No, they're wrecking. We're wrecking. It's a hurricane of cars. Hurricane cars. I'm out of the race. No, I refuse. I refuse to stop before the checkered flag waves. Oh, I gotta finish. Thoughts on Stenhouse? I think he sucks. I've always thought he sucked. I've always thought Stenhouse has sucked. I'm watching myself flop around now. That's utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Yeah, I've never really thought he's done that great. Like, they won a few races, but it's like he really sucks at driving. I mean, no. Truex into the fence. Oh, come on. Don't be like that now. Truex into the fence. Oh. Truex is out. Yeah, that's a Prod ever restrictor plate race. Jimmie Johnson wins. Oh. Can we go a fifth green white checkered? Let's do a fifth green white checkered. For the fans. The fans deserve it. I wonder how long that's been there. Casillo, amigo. Casillo, amigo. What's your reaction to Patricio Disco resigning from a role at the Armed Forces? Well, yeah. It is karma. Well-deserved karma. Hardly ever get karma anywhere these days. Harvick dies. Jesus. That escalated quickly. Yeah, Patricio Disco deserves a goddamn lead pipe to the head. I mean, come on. Green flag is back in the air. It's a shootout. 2 laps. Kevin Harvick's dead. Kurt Busch leads as Brad Keselowski is pulling in second. Kyle Busch is bringing the second line of cars on the outside. Jimmy Johnson is right behind him. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is right behind Jimmy Johnson. Jeff Gordon is, I don't know what Jeff Gordon's doing. He's kind of just there. They're coming down for the white flag. And who is this? Oh my God, it's Mark Martin. Where did he come from? Seriously, where did he come from? He didn't even enter this race. He's pulling Kyle Larson behind him. He's pushing to the front. It's Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson, neck and neck for the final. Oh my God, Kyle Larson is pulled out. It's 3 wide for the lead coming down to the finish line. And who is this? Oh my God, it's Dave Blaney. Wow. All these drivers that shouldn't even be in the race right now. And here they go coming down to the finish line. And it is going to be Batman. Batman has won. Batman. Okay, 5 minutes left. Yeah. Ask some questions. I am really abstractly thinking right now. Keselowski wrecks Johnson post-race. Oh, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a brawl in the pit road between Jimmy Johnson and Brad Keselowski. And in this corner, weighing in at 250 pounds, it is the Blue Deuce himself, Brad Keselowski. And in this corner, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is a 6-time championship of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. He is the driver of the 48 Lowe's Chevrolet, Jimmy Johnson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. Pew! Yeah, you can use your imagination how that ends. Any more questions? No questions. Damn it. What have I done? Yeah, and we have a caution. What a mess. You see, this is why I'm not in control of NASCAR, because otherwise, this is what's going to happen. This is exactly what's going to happen if you put me in charge of NASCAR. What do you think of Bubba Wallace? I approve. I did not like him when he was driving for Kyle Busch. Now that he's driving for Roush, I do. Will Kyle Larson get into the chase? Maybe. Maybe. Why do you have a bone to pick with Gordon? I've just never liked him as all. You see, our family has never liked Jeff Gordon. Like, my aunt's a fan of Tony Stewart. My uncle, Terry, was a fan of Mark Martin. No one's ever... My aunt, is she an aunt? No, she's a... Whoever the hell she is, she's a fan of Dale Jr. I guess we've just never been in favor of Jeff Gordon, but that's why. Will Gordon win a race before the year ends? He better get hopping to it. I don't know. He might have a shot at Talladega, but as far as a regular race goes, I feel like he's just coasting to the finish line at this point, to be honest. He's just like, well, missed an opportunity to get a Daytona 500, missed an opportunity to get a Brickyard 400. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just get this over with. You know, honestly, I'm starting to think that Jeff Gordon's going to be like, wow, this is how I'm going to end my career? Fuck this. And he goes around a second time. He's like, okay, never mind. I'm going to retire 2016. But yeah. What if Jeff Gordon misses the chase? Highly unlikely. Is she an aunt? Kamikaze Games 2015. Yes, that was great. Jeff Gordon misses the chase. I don't know. Maybe if they have like 16 winners and Jeff Gordon's not one of them, then yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I highly doubt he's gonna miss it. But if he does, like, okay, wow. Okay, I guess there's no questions right now. Let's go to Twitter. What is the first tweet? Does anyone work harder to help drivers and teams at all levels than ask sponsor drivers? Help them out, follow an RT. Thank you, Rockstar, for double cash and RP on series and funding. Thank you. Landon Castle conducted a weight loss experiment at IMS, and wow at those results. E.T. GTA 5. Has Gordon ever missed the chase? I think he did miss the chase one year, right? You like Foo Fighters? They got some good stuff. They got some not good stuff. It's If Gordon isn't actually retiring this year, would that without question annihilate his rep? Well, Mark Martin said that he was going to retire in 2004, and he didn't retire until 2013, and people still liked him, so maybe. Comments on the Five Nights at Freddy's. Capital underscore lowercase o dot 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 WTF question mark exclamation question mark explanation. Uh, 2005 was the year he got, I guess he missed. Yeah, because 2007 he was a man on a mission, but so was Jimmy Johnson. So see, this is the best part about NBC. Like, see, NBC gets the most, like, if you look it up, NASCAR and NBC for the Indy Brickyard 400 got the best ratings since Homestead last year. Like, this is what happens when you treat your, like, viewers as if they have fucking intelligence. See, NASCAR and NBC is just so good. So good. What is your Twitter account? Oh, have I not said that yet? It's Skid Row Ear Pizza. SKIDROWEARPIZZA. The reason my username used to be Skid Row Ear KG because Kamikaze Games was taken. So I just did Skid Row Ear KG. And then I made a Twitter and I just added pizza at the end instead of KG. So Norway Golf Course is looking for the man who has been pooping in the holes on weekday mornings since 2005. That makes me happy. I don't know why. But what the fuck am I doing? That's a good question. All right, everyone. Oh, do you like, ask your final questions. I'm going to leave in 10 minutes. So do you like Tool, the band, for the third time? I think I do like Tool. I don't have anything on my library, so I'll have to look them up first, but I am pretty sure that I'm a good fan of Tool. They better be a punk rock band, I swear. Oh, holy shit. There's only one fucking song in here. Christ. There's only one song on. Yep. Yep. I'm looking at this. Escape from LA. Inspired by the film. We got White Zombie, Butthole Surfers, Gravity Kills, Deftones. Yeah, if Tool is in that category, then yes, I like Tool. Corbin Forrester needs to win a fucking race. Corbin Forrester. Why can't he do good? Like, that Eldora race was just pathetic. I think it had mostly to do with the Trump sponsorship. It kept spinning out. Trump's campaign just kept spinning out. Do you like Green Day? Green Day. And, you know, I like their older stuff, but I also like 21 Guns, so. Will you look at the video I tweeted at you after when you are done here? Well, I do have to leave, but I'm looking at it right now. RTTA. Shut up, Lewis. I have a good feeling that RTTA is going to be awesome. Ellen Bestwick laugh compilation. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. You know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything over the past 2 hours. I mean, the past couple of minutes that I've been here in Batman. Batman! Got a Rockabilia magazine. That's good, I guess. Okay. Keep asking questions. I'm done in 5. 5. Count them, 5 minutes. And then we're going off air. Maybe I'll shave again at some point in my life. Then again, I'd also need a haircut. Because if I shave, then I can't have long hair because then people would think I look like a woman. What's your favorite Disney movie? Good question. I want to say Winnie the Pooh, Search for Christopher Robin. Because I've enjoyed that movie since I was 3 when it was released. It was fucking badass. It's fucking badass. Okay. That movie's fucking amazing. 6th, green, white, checkered. Oh no, the race is still going. It must have been under a red flag. Oh no. It was under a red flag for the catastrophic accident. The nuclear warhead that detonated on the backstretch of the racetrack. Took out three fast competitors today. And Jamie McMurray, Tony Stewart, and Josh Wise. This is the post-race interview with our winner, Dave Blaney. Dave Blaney, how did you enjoy that that post-race boxing match between Brad Keselowski and Jimmy Johnson?
Well, Mr. Kamikaze Games, I gotta tell you what, that was a pretty interesting fight. I'm really surprised that that Jimmy Johnson was able to knock out Brad Keselowski in such a quick amount of time. I thought it would have at least be a close competition, but in any case, it was a good match.
That is very interesting, Dave Blaney. How do you think about Jimmy Johnson's next match against in a handicap match between The Undertaker and Casey Kane?
Well, I'm thinking that Jimmy Johnson actually has a pretty good chance. I mean, The Undertaker is 50 years old, and Casey Kane is, well, Casey Kane. I mean, he really doesn't like to get into fights, but, you know, yeah. I think Jimmy Johnson still has a good chance to go back-to-back with wins. Yeah.
Thank you, Dave Blaney. Well, we take you back to the post-race reactions from our amazing talking crew. This has been NASCAR and NBC's broadcast of the Holy Shit What the Fuck 500. We'll see you next time. Okay, final questions. Kyle Busch breaks his leg again. Amazing. What is your opinion on the Despicable Me movies overall? I didn't think they were too bad. I enjoyed the second one. Well, I have only seen like 5 minutes of the first one, but I saw the whole second one, and that was pretty good. Do you think NASCAR should end races under cautions like they did until 04 rather than fuck the guy who dominated? I don't know. I really like green, white, checkers. I feel like they've brought a whole new element of entertainment to like the end of races. Like cautions used to be the worst thing that could happen, and now they're the best thing that happened. I mean, until they fix the racing, green, white, checkered stay. Until the racing is good, then we can end races under caution. I don't think Dave Blaney was Mickey Mouse. You may think that, but you know, have you met Dave Blaney personally? Who knows? Maybe Dave Blaney is actually Mickey Mouse in disguise. So, 2 minutes. Fire off some questions. Do you watch Food Network? Meh. If there's something good on. Food Network is, if there's not like bullshit on there, like they have some really dumb fucking shows, but I watch Food Network maybe occasionally if there's absolutely nothing else on. I hate the chase because of Texas 2014. Yeah, but Texas 2014, you know, it's like It made such it just made everything. The chase of Texas 2014 really changed everything. It was the Richmond 2013 of 2014. It changed everything. Everything's changed. I'm just noticing now that this is right here, and I want to just strangle the lot of humanity for this being here. Brian France sucks fat cock. Damn straight. Okay. I'll answer 2 more questions and then I'm going. Because I'm actually hungry. I might go to... It's finger licking good. The Holy Shit What the Fuck 500 presented by KFC. It's finger licking good. Who will be the replacement driver for Harvick? Corbin Forrester. Corbin Forrester is making the jump to the crap. And since Harvick died in the Holy Shit What the Fuck 500, Corbin Forrester is now taking the... Paulie Haraka. Have you been watching my videos? Have you been watching my videos for a long time, Paulie Haraka? I think you're a longtime fan, and I love you for it. Yeah, we're creating our own NASCAR lore right now. So Kevin Harvick's dad, Jimmy Johnson and Brad Keselowski have had a 5-star MMA match. Dave Blaney is a winner. Corbin Forrester is the replacement driver for Kevin Harvick. He's going to win in his 3rd race, or 29th race, actually. And Corbin Forrester's 29th start, he had a tear-jerking victory after taking over the car that Kevin Harvick. You see, what's going to happen is Kevin Harvick, in his last will and testament, said to change the car number back to 29. Yeah. NASCAR lore. Wrecks the whole field again on the warm-up lap. Yes. Yes. Danica Patrick accidentally turned around and went the wrong way around the track. Took out a whole bunch of good cars. That was right before the nuclear warhead went off. But yeah, on the pace laps, Danica Patrick turned around and went the wrong way. Collected Ty Dillon and Elliott Sadler, who was back in the thingamajig. Are we doing this on purpose to keep the Q&A going? Maybe. What is your take on emojis? I hate emojis. They're so annoying. And then the NASCAR fucking official thing started using them. And I was like, oh my God, are we 12 years old? Do we really need this? This is the best Q&A ever. Suddenly. Yes, this is a Q&A, in case you didn't know. Thank you for coming out, to this Q&A that's obviously about questions and not NASCAR lore. Tune in for the blockbuster hit of 2015. This winter, coming to a theater near you. The What the Fuck 500. From the director that brought you Bowman, North Dakota in a Blizzard and Clouds. Comes a blockbuster epic thriller film detailing the incident that took the lives of 7 million people. It is the What the Fuck 500. Okay. Seriously, I'm done now. I gotta get shit done. Like, seriously. So, anyway, this has been awesome. I love doing these. I'm sorry I couldn't for a long time, but this was fun. In any case, thank y'all so much for watching this live Q&A, which it obviously was. Thank you all for tuning in for Batman, for Joker, for the What the Fuck 500. It's been fun. We'll see you in whatever I do next. As for the NASCAR 08 race that I said I was going to do earlier in the month, I don't know when the fuck that's going to happen. So, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. It's been fun. Peace! the fuck out. I watch Amazing Atheist. Yeah. And Batman says, thank you for tuning in.